Hey, welcome back, folks. This is Everyone Loves Pirates, and we are playing Dwarf Fortress, Lanternabyss. So let's just keep going. So now that we have this stuff done, if you didn't see the last episode, we talked quite a bit about what the plan was, and really we're prioritizing our queen. We need to take care of her, which is kind of the opposite of what most people do in most Dwarf Fortress videos. But then again, you don't get the queen or king until much later on, typically in the earlier version of the Dwarf Fortress, where they relocate to your fortress instead of basically inheriting from your fortress. Okay, so we're going to clean out these things. I probably should have made a closer dump for those rocks and stuff, but builds character and muscles. Sorry if you heard some slurping. I'm drinking some tea. I should have done that in between episodes to quench my thirst. Speaking of quenching thirst, we still do not have a distillery, and I think I'm going to build a temporary one just so we can make sure we don't run low on drinks, because really, nope. Is there any letters left? L. I had everything except for L, pretty much. Not a whole heck of a lot of room over here, is there? What's down there? Is that the mechanics workshop? I think it is. Yeah, why not? Once again, we're moving all those tables and chairs and stuff. Really, I'd want it there. Why do we put the mechanics right next to the stairs? Okay, I'll put it there. And we'll make it with shale blocks. Why not? And we'll start getting our distiller kind of working on things. Are we building those doors? Are you done with the doors? You are. I might want to just put that on repeat while he builds up his ability to make doors. Or make anything. His quality. Yeah, just keep building doors. And we'll put one of those doors right here. Yeah, so these are... Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got the... what do we call these? The hashes? Not quite a hash. Parallel lines. So I think it goes blank, negative, plus, star, lines, sun for quality. Could be wrong. I could bring the wiki up. You guys can look at the wiki. You should. The wiki is your friend if you're trying to play this game. Not a whole lot of information still yet on the 2014 version. All the kind of articles have just been migrated over, but not confirmed to be accurate for this version. But it's more or less the same. Once again, most of the updates went into adventure mode. Okay, so let's check if we remember our hotkeys. Yeah, they're having trouble. We should have like more wheelbarrows and stuff. But in the past the wheelbarrows didn't seem to work particularly well, and yeah. So there. Usually by the time I do big stuff like this, we have so many dwarves that like I have all these idlers. They might as well spend half their time moving rocks and stuff. Spend their time on the chain gang. And we really could start designating some of this stuff, right? So at least get her slightly happier. I love how I just saw the queen go by lugging a rock. She's also a farmer and the doctor and all that kind of stuff. Let's see what kind of bed we can put in here. So really, where would you put your bed if you were an awesome queen? Probably smack dab in the middle would be my guess. So let's wait till that rock gets moved. What else do we need? We need some tables and stuff. Once again, this will all be kind of temporary. Do we have tables? We have 4, none of which are particularly good. They're not the right material or anything like that. But just the size of this room and dedicated just to her is going to be, she's going to be happier about that. So that's really what I should be having to make right now is tables. So I'm gonna hold off just for another second or two. But let's construct table on repeat for a while, and then we'll switch over to chairs. Now, for those of you who don't know, or for those of you yelling at your screen, there is such a thing as a manager, and once you have designated designated a manager once they have their requirements met. Then you can basically tell them like, hey, I want 50 tables made, and they'll make 50 tables. But in the past, it's really weird the way things are prioritized, and I've never been a big fan. It's one of the things that I kind of prefer to micromanage with Dwarf Fortress. So just so you guys are aware, that is an option, and I am also aware of it. You're probably not going to see me do much of that, but we'll see. So we got our cavies up there. All the animals look happy. That horse is eating very, very quickly. We may have to give it more room to graze. And once again, we will have to start working on that. So actually, speaking of that, we need to build our grates over here. So we have many grates. You just kind of have to do one at a time, but that's fine. And then we'll get our second floodgate hooked up. I will put 2 grates right next to each other. Things get pushed through the grates with the physics. They still probably will, even with 2 right next to each other. I'm trying to remember. It may be better to put like a little space so they get captured in between. But I'm not really too worried about it. Worst thing that happens is some large fish or maybe a fish man or something gets pushed through there. And we'll just get rid of the water and it'll flop around on the ground. But we got the grates, so we might as well use them. I'm not going to put one here because we may end up wanting to, make some more tributaries off of this. And we will unsuspend that. So we can send water elsewhere when the need arises. And once we get that set up, we'll need to hook it up to a lever. So we're going to have to build capital T, little L. Probably just build it just right outside the door here. Wish that rock wasn't there. I can be quite particular, can't I? So let's just dump that rock at least. Hey, we got some plump helmets. Those are getting stored. Do we have our distillery up yet? We do. Let us brew. Brew forever and ever. Let's check our kitchen just to make sure. Oh, we need to be doing stuff with that as well. We got fish here. Okay, so our seeds are not set to be cooked. That's great. Spelt. I don't know what that is. Nor do I know how it's spelt. Ugh. Okay, so we can cook all that stuff. We can brew all this stuff. We have Fisher berries set to cook. I do not want to cook anything basically that can be used to be brewed. Those are my rules. And they must abide. So we're going to be brewing lots of drinks. Now, if we look, we're down to 42. Wow, I'm glad I did that because we were at, I think, 90 at the start of the last episode. So yeah, if we look at our plants here, we got quite a bit. 83 plump helmets. So we'll be swimming in the booze. Really, it's a little early here. It's not quite 5 p.m. yet, so I can't quite switch over to whiskey, but I may have to join my dwarfs in a little drink when we get finished with some of the booze. But I will drink some tea, because tea is delicious. And I will hang up on a spam call coming from Texas. And yeah, things are moving along. So let's check here. Looking better. Okay, so let's build a bed. Is that the middle? Oh no, there is no middle in this room. I hate it when I build things even instead of odd. Oh, I'm so tempted just to move it out one. Because we got 3 on that side and 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. Anyone else bothered by stuff like that? Like symmetry? No, red talon is. Ooh, cherry wood. I really only have 2 beds, huh? The birch one is better quality. We're gonna put the birch one in there, but we'll do better. I am gonna move that out. Sorry. So we need to dig that. And probably that and that. Yeah. Now we want to smooth some more. Is this one even? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. It is not. What in the heck was I thinking? I wasn't. That was the problem. Oh, wait. We're still smoothing. Never mind. Yeah. But we can smooth the other stuff while we wait. Throne room should be fine because the door is here, so I know that's even. And I don't really care about necessarily the other way. I just kind of. Well, there was a no. Wait. There was a plan here. That's why, because I made it over here first. I made the dining room over here first. But I did want the dining room basically because there's going to be 2 rows of 2 columns of tables in the middle. I wanted it to basically that be the middle. So that was symmetrical. So excuse me, myself from the past, my past self. You were not insane or an idiot or what other various descriptors we can use. Yeah, it's fine. Do the diagonal one too. It's cool. But the bedroom, yes. And while we're here, just oops. What is it? Q. Make bedroom. Assign bed. Queen. You have a bedroom. It doesn't have enough stuff in it still, and we should look at those requirements. Okay, so the king needs a royal bedroom. And if we look at, nope, capital R? Yeah. Where did it used to tell you that? There are requirements as well, I believe. Like a royal bedroom needs to have. Oh no, okay, there's the armor racks and stuff. All these things, she needs to have all these things, but they don't necessarily have to be in any particular room. But they will be. We're gonna have to get some doors in here because I think I'm gonna make this part of the throne room as well, technically, because it's gonna have a lot of armor racks and stuff like that in it. I don't want to put down any tables and stuff until I get the stuff done underneath it. I think I don't think I can engrave underneath furniture, but we can move some of this stuff later. Like if we don't pick up these rocks, I don't think they're gonna get smoothed under. Let's try. See what happens once they move. Well, they're designated to be. Whether it would happen or not, I'm not sure. Okay, how are we doing on various things? We want to go here and Q. And he stopped making rock tables. I'm not sure how many were done. Let's cancel it though. And we will start making some chairs. Put that on repeat for a bit. Yeah, let's go back down here and just kind of start throwing some doors in. We'll switch them out later, but oh, there's a few decent quality shale doors. So let's put one there. Yeah, don't worry about having to move stuff. That's not smooth yet. I just want to designate the throne room. That's all I want to do. I have no idea which one was put there. Just let them do it at random. It doesn't really matter right now. And let's dump that. And that. Okay, that's being worked on. So now that those two are being dumped, let's just dump the rest of these. Okay. Door there. Door there. Just gonna be the closest ones, wherever they happen to be. Once those doors are in, I will designate throne room, because I don't really want to snag these in the throne room. I mean, I guess I could. Actually, where I really need them is... he's getting... Okay. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it, because it's going to get done. The door is going to get moved anyways, and I'll realize that it's not smooth underneath there when that happens. So what you can do, if you want to designate like multiple rooms as one room, you can set it a door as internal. And maybe we'll just do that, just for the sheer size kind of thing. It kind of makes sense that the storage area is going to be kind of part of the throne room. So what we do need to build is a table, chair in here, a throne, because it's a throne room. Yeah, kind of right there, I think. Looks fine. For now, let's try to get something decent in there. And now that some of that is smooth, let's throw a table in here as well. And a chair. So at least she'll have her rooms. They still won't have the right stuff in them yet. And they won't be of the right quality or anything like that. But I think we're gonna get this pretty nice. She should be happy. Yeah, gotta wait for this door to go in so I don't designate that as part of it. There we go. Okay. So we can make a throne room. See how it fills that up? But it won't fill those up because those are not set as internal. Assign chair. Dock room monkey. Our queen. And then we'll make a dining room here. Assign table. Dock room monkey. Okay. Now if we look at the nobles, still not going to be happy, but at least has those rooms and won't be as royally pissed when she dines in ones that aren't great. And these are going to get better and better. Oh, a royal mausoleum. I forgot all about that. Man, it's rough getting your royalty like immediately. That's not going to cause as many negative thoughts as every time she dines or sleeps or, you know, whatever, realizing that she doesn't have what she wants. Now, we had other people who had, whatever you call them, graves. Someone else had like a really opulent casket, grave, whatever. What do they call that? Something that starts with a C, I think. If they had their own royal mausoleum, then she would not be happy that some plebe had something quite nice. Okay, so we need 5 cabinets, armor racks, and weapon racks, and 10 chests. Well, we can at least work on getting those things. Okay, so stop repeating that. We'll do, I already forgot, cabinets. B, F. Because there's so many F's in the word cabinet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we needed armor racks. We can get 4 of those for now. See, that's kind of where you want a manager. You just set 5 of all those things, 10 of the other, and then you're all set. But it's not too hard to remember to do this at this point where we only have, like, I don't know. What do we have? 19 dwarves. Man, it's hard taking care of these nobles. I forgot. Usually I don't even bother. Of the door, just the dog propping the door open. You know, it might be close to time to start chaining up animals or something. To make sure we don't have thief goblins coming in. I mean, luckily it's just kind of like a meeting area, but as soon as we get that other one going, people won't really be hanging around down there anymore. Okay, so that is that. Spring has arrived. Yay! Which means we really need to start working on flooding that area, huh? Everything will thaw out soon. I love doing the dining rooms. That's one of my favorite things. Forgot to leave in like supports in there. But how's the water looking? It looks like it's flowing, right? No. Is that? Yeah, it is. Good. Oh, we never built our thing, did we? Our lever. Do we have any decent mechanisms? Of course not. Make a microcline one, just for fun. And let's get some more mechanisms. We will need them. Forgot that it paused whenever the new season came up. Yeah, she's not going to be happy about sleeping there. Why did you sleep there? You have a bedroom. Were you asleep when I designated that? When I gave it to you? Okay, let's... of course they did. Right before the caravan, too. Sure. Okay, where are you at? Right on the very left side of the map. Fairly close. Okay. Well, I think this is a great place to end this episode. Another vile force of darkness that we're going to completely ignore. Though we do have some suicidal dwarves, I know that. We got a couple that are itching for a fight, but the problem is, even if this is like their entire force, just 6 guys, the 2 bowmen goblins are going to destroy anybody we send after them. We have no armor, we have nothing. So thanks for watching, folks. I look forward to see you in the next video where we fight and hide for our lives. See you then. Bye-bye.